Hey, I'm going to pop on with a thought, and I will have a longer video on soon because April 3rd was my 3-year anniversary of entering into recovery. So we're definitely going to give a recap on some thoughts that I've learned in that 3-year period. But I wanted to talk a little bit about expectations for women, especially because I am a woman and that's what I've experienced. Um, in terms of expectations for yourself, and especially in terms of body. Because as terrible, and I want to stress this so much, as terrible as anorexia was, it was simple standards. Like, I needed to be skinny and have no fat on any part of my body. And there were body checking tests that I used for that. But for the most part, the most important thing was to be skinny. And it was all around. Like, there was no, you wanted skinny feet, you wanted skinny tummies, you wanted skinny fingernails, anything, just it needed to be skinny. That was the only beauty standard. And then when I entered in recovery and I got a new body, I was like, I had a discovery period as to what I should hate. And that was interesting. Like, getting self-conscious about things that I never knew I had to be self-conscious about, because no longer were the beauty standards be skinny. It was be skinny but only in the waist and be fat in the boobs and the butt at any means necessary. And like anorexia, like that's possible if you starve yourself for a long enough time. You can be skinny anywhere. For the real world, it's even like in a way it's more disordered because it's not even possible unless you have the one gene out of the million genes. Like it's just you know you know what I'm saying? So like I recovered and I expected my body to be something, you know. I expected it to be one way and then I turned out to be curvy and I was like, wait, this is an adjustment but it's good. And then I realized, oh, see, it is good, but you have hip dips. Oh, so it's good you have strong thighs, but you don't have a thigh gap. Ugh. You, you think it's good, but you don't have that one missing rib that would make it a perfect hourglass. And I was, it's like a discovery period of like learning the new reasons why to hate your body. And here's what I've learned. In terms of normal eaters and people with disorders, the one rule of thumb in figuring out if it's a disordered behavior or not is if your body if you're using your if you're using your body as a weapon or a tool. If you're using it as a weapon, you look at your body, you look at your hip dips and say, we must attack it, and we must attack it through food, for exercise, through I don't know, any other means, surgery. I'm not against, you know. And then if it's a tool, then it's using it to pick up boxes or eat good food or, I don't know, learn a handstand. It's appreciating your body for the gift that it is rather than weaponizing it and saying the world is using my body as a weapon against me. So yeah, those are my thoughts. As you are learning these new beauty standards, or as you have learned these new beauty standards in the real world, even though it's pretty disordered, try and think of it. Am I thinking of my body as a weapon or as a tool? And if it's as a weapon, maybe that's a trigger in your mind to try and reframe your thinking. So, I'll come up with that better video, bigger video later when I have a better phone for it, and in terms of borrowing somebody else's. Also, I'm doing an interview with Ethan Eisenberg, and it'll come out this Saturday, and so I'll link his channel in the description if you're interested in that. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye.